I broadly explained about the reform steps which were taken during the previous 14 to 19 tenure of this government. And after the 2019 elections, the July budget was presented. Post that, immediately, in this very hall, we met several times, over several fortnights, when we had to respond to the call of the hour, the need which was felt by the SMEs and many others. And all this only to underline the fact that you're speaking with a sensitive, a responsive, and a government which believes in consultation. So then after that, the budget of February 2020 was presented, but soon after came Corona. And after the parliament session was concluded, within hours of the announcement of the lockdown, the PM Garib Kalyan package was announced, about which Amos has briefly referred. The numbers are something which are worth recalling here because we are going to have to build on that. 52,606 crores into DBT account of 41 crore bank account holders, the Jan Dhan account holders. 18,000 crore worth grain and pulse transfers happened, in which 48 lakh metric tons of wheat and rice have been distributed, costing 69 crores, to 69 crore account ration card holders. 71,738 metric tons of pulses have been distributed to 6.25 crore card holders. Aside from this, non-card holders have also been distributed grains. And I mentioned a minute ago about the Ujjwala scheme, which helps distribution of free cylinders. Divyang and old age pensioners have all been also given assistance. So after the lockdown, within a couple of hours, meaning within a day or two, we came with that announcement of the Garib Kalyan package. With that, there was also a compliance and also due diligence related deadline dates which were postponed so that ease of compliance could come in. Beginning today, I come over to speaking about today. Beginning today, for the next few days, I shall be coming with this entire team before you to put out the details of the vision which PM has put forth yesterday. So PM's vision for a self-reliant India, we will come with the details in various tranches beginning today, and we shall not forget in each of the tranches that we are talking about that we do have a responsibility towards the poor of this country, towards the needy of the country, towards the migrant workers of this country, the Divyang and the aged. So the tranches will of course be for all our convenience, suitably bringing grouped items which have some correlation. Alongside, you also had the Reserve Bank of India coming up with a lot of liquidity infusion, about which the data which will be shared with you all will go into greater detail about the quantum that they came up with, the LTROs and the TLTROs. I'm not getting into it so that you'll get the data, but we are not going into it. We also ensured, the Revenue Secretary is here, we also ensured that 18,000 crores of refunds through a special drive were given for all the income tax taxpayers. Drawback were also given the payments. So the intention being liquidity should be in the hands of the people. For all those who have up to 5 lakhs of refund dues, we cleared it. 14 lakh taxpayers have benefited because of that. So with that said, Today, the tranche has about 15 different measures, 6 of which pertain to the micro, small and medium enterprises. कुटीर लघु उद्योग के लिए 6 ऐसे कदम हम उठाएंगे. 2 relate to the employees provident fund. 2 relate to the NBFCs, housing finance corporations, and the MFIs, microfinance institutions. 1 relates to DISCOMs, 1 relates to contractors, 1 relates to real estate, and 3 are tax measures that we have taken. So I'll get into the detail of today's tranche of announcements. I said there are 6 major steps for the MSMEs. The first one, there is a collateral-free automatic loan for MSMEs which is being provided. This will give facility up to 3 lakh crores. 25 crore outstanding for those MSME units for whom 25 crore is the outstanding loan, or 100 crores whose turnover is, will benefit from this. These loans will have a 4-year tenure, and there will be a moratorium given for 12 months. These are going to be 100% credit guaranteed over as a cover given to banks and NBFCs on principal and interest. So this is going to be available till 31st October 2020. There are no guarantee fees, no fresh collaterals required. So I guess this will benefit 45 lakh units so that they can resume their business activity and also safeguard jobs.
प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण योजना में जहां सबसे पहले कोविड हेल्थ वर्कर्स के लिए 50 लाख रुपए की इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी का प्रावधान किया गया था, वहीं पर 80 करोड़ गरीबों को 5-5 किलो गेहूं या चावल देने का प्रावधान किया गया और पूरे देश भर में पीडीएस के अलावा अतिरिक्त ये 5-5 किलो उनको दिया गया, पिछले महीने भी और इस महीने भी. इसके अलावा ये प्रति व्यक्ति 5-5 किलो था और प्रति परिवार दाल देने का भी काम किया गया 1 किलो. और इसके अलावा जो हमारे वृद्ध, विधवा, दिव्यांग हैं उनको भी जनधन खातों में सीधा पैसे डाले गए. 500-500 रुपए, 1000 रुपये उनको टोटल डाला गया. इसके अलावा जो 20.5 करोड़ जनधन योजना खाता धारक थे, ऐसे 41 करोड़ खातों में भी 52,606 करोड़ रुपया अब तक ट्रांसफर कर दिया गया है. 8 करोड़ उज्ज्वला योजना के जो उपभोक्ता हैं उनको मुफ्त में 3 महीने 1-1 सिलेंडर देने की बात हुई थी. जब तक उनको सिलेंडर की आवश्यकता है उसकी प्रक्रिया भी शुरू हो गई और दे भी दिए गए. यहां तक कि जो पीएम किसान के लिए भी 2,000 रुपया ऐसे करोड़ों किसानों के खातों में उसको ट्रांसफर कर दिया गया. तो जितनी घोषणाएं उस पीएम गरीब कल्याण योजना के अंतर्गत की गई थी उन पर सारे कदम भारत सरकार द्वारा उठाए गए और करोड़ों भारतीयों को इसका लाभ माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के माध्यम से मिला है. जहां तक व्यापारी वर्ग की बात है, आम आदमी की बात है, कंप्लायंस का बर्डन उसके ऊपर ना आए, घर से बाहर नहीं जाते थे, तो उसके सामने जो संकट था कि वो कैसे समय सीमा रहते अपनी कंप्लायंस पूरी कर सके, उसमें भी उसको छूट दी गई और उसको भी 3 महीने आगे बढ़ाया गया जिससे उसको लाभ मिला है. आरबीआई ने भी जो महत्वपूर्ण घोषणाएं की उससे लाखों करोड़ रुपए की लिक्विडिटी मार्केट में आई है जिससे पूरे देश को लाभ मिला है और इसकी जानकारी आप सबके सामने पहले भी रखी है. केवल आज एक बार फिर आपके ध्यान में लाने की जरूरत पड़ी तो उसको किया है. एक जो मीडिया के माध्यम से हमारी जानकारी हमें मिली और जो वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस और बाकी सब वार्तालाप बाकी लोगों से हुआ, मध्यम सूक्ष्म लघु उद्योग, कुटीर उद्योग, घरेलू उद्योग जो है, इन सब के सामने बहुत बड़ी मुसीबत थी कि पैसों की भारी कमी थी। इन सब के लिए क्या किया जाए, ये भारतीय अर्थव्यवस्था की रीढ़ है। ये जो हमारा सूक्ष्म लघु मध्यम उद्योग है, कुटीर उद्योग है, गृह उद्योग है, इन सब का एक बहुत महत्व है। 12 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोगों को ये रोजगार देते हैं। तो ऐसे कारोबार और व्यापार करने वाले, विशेष तौर पर एमएसएमई सेक्टर जो है, इसके लिए आज एक बहुत बड़ी घोषणा है कि कोलेटरल फ्री ऑटोमेटिक लोन 3 लाख करोड़ रुपए का मध्यम सूक्ष्म लघु कुटीर और गृह उद्योग को मिलेगा। इसमें किसी को अपनी ओर से कोई गारंटी, कोई कोलेटरल देने की आवश्यकता नहीं है और इसका समय सीमा भी 4 वर्ष की होगी और पहले 12 महीने यानी कि पहला 1 वर्ष उनको प्रिंसिपल रीपेमेंट नहीं करना पड़ेगा, इनके मूलधन का चुकाना नहीं पड़ेगा, मूलधन को नहीं चुकाना पड़ेगा और 12 महीने की इस पे छूट रहेगी और 4 वर्ष के लिए उनको ऋण दिया जाएगा। तो 3 लाख करोड़ रुपए का ये ऋण, ये हमने बगैर किसी गारंटी, बगैर किसी कोलेटरल के भारत के मध्यम सूक्ष्म लघु उद्योग, कुटीर और गृह उद्योग के लिए मोदी सरकार ने करके दिया है।
I just move to the next one, which is about a 20,000 crore subordinate debt proposition which we are bringing. If the earlier one, which was just now explained by the MOS, was for standard MSMEs who, because of lockdown, couldn't move forward because they didn't have money, they didn't have cash coming in. So for buying raw materials or paying the wages, if they had a problem, you had that emergency credit line which we spoke about just a minute ago. Now I come to talking about subordinate debt through which we want to infuse about 20,000 crores. These are meant for stressed MSMEs. So if you're providing for the standard, you're now providing for the stressed MSMEs. Now the stressed MSMEs do have a problem of equity. So for them, through a subordinate debt provision, we want to provide about 20,000 crore liquidity. 2 lakh MSMEs are likely to benefit from this. The functioning of the MSMEs which are NPA or are stressed, all of them will be eligible. For this subordinate debt-based scheme, NPAs or stressed MSMEs will all be eligible for this. The government will be providing about a 4,000 crore as its contribution to the MSE, the Credit Guarantee Trust, and they will be then able to provide the partial credit guarantee support to the banks, as a result of which stressed and NPA MSMEs will immediately benefit.
तनाव में जो सूक्ष्म लघु मध्यम उद्योग या कुटीर या गृह उद्योग हैं, उनकी इन परिस्थितियों को देखकर गौण कर्ज या अधीनस्थ ऋण के रूप में 20,000 करोड़ रुपए का प्रावधान इन स्ट्रेस्ड एमएसएमईज के लिए किया गया है, ताकि इनकी जो कमी आती थी उस कमी को दूर किया जा सके। और इसमें भी लगभग 2 लाख से ज्यादा मध्यम लघु सूक्ष्म कुटीर उद्योग को लाभ मिलने वाला है और ये 20,000 करोड़ का गौण ऋण ये तनाव वाली एमएसएमईज को दिया जाएगा।
The next of the MSME linked steps that we are taking, this is the third. There is a fund being created for infusing about 50,000 crore as equity into the MSMEs. This will benefit those MSMEs who have the potential and who are viable. So we spoke about those who are standard. We spoke about those who are NPAs and stressed. Now I'm talking about MSMEs who may be doing viable business and who need hand-holding because of the situation thanks to the COVID. So this fund of fund, with a corpus of 10,000 crores, through mother fund and daughter fund framework, will be able to provide the growth potential MSMEs greater support, and this, we think, will help MSMEs to expand their capacities, and this will also encourage them eventually to get listed in the markets which they can choose.